So what is the charge of fleeing and eluding? So fleeing and eluding a police officer, what that means is the police officer puts their lights and sirens on and you don't pull over. It's as simple as that. However, you have to be careful because there's different types of fleeing and eluding. There's regular fleeing where you just don't pull over and you maybe drive for a couple miles and then stop. And there's also fleeing at a high speed where you're running through red lights. That's a lot more serious. It's a lot more dangerous. Now, the police officer typically has to identify themselves, which means there has to be some sort of police insignia. The car has to be marked. There has to be some sort of lights that are indicative of a police officer. It can't just be an unmarked car because who knows who that is. So there's actually a lot of defenses to these charges. If it's not a clear that it's a police officer and they're trying to pull you over. Now there's also the defense of, I didn't pull over right away because I was trying to get to a safe location. And I get that, I understand that. The best way to help yourself, if you are afraid to pull over, is get on the phone with 911 and just say, hey, I believe there's a police officer behind me. I'm not sure if it's a real cop or not. I'm gonna keep driving until I find a nice lit safe place to stop and stay on the phone with 911. If you do this, then it's going to be almost impossible to be charged with fleeing and eluding. So be safe out there and take care.